Well, my father and mother, my father was named Loquino Gonzalez. My mother was Angela Gonzalez Chavez. And I'm the baby of the 5 sisters. And I had a sister named Dully that was already married. And then Josie, the one that gave us toys for Christmas. And Aunt Mary, Aunt Lupe, and me, 5 girls. And then my brother Manuel, then Nacho, Kino, and Tommy. 4. 9 of us. There were 8 or 9. 9. Well, since I was the strongest one of the 2 girls, me and Lupe, we're close, only 2 years apart. But she was real petite and not sickly, but fragile. And I was big and strong. I was tall and skinny and strong. And my dad had bought a cow, and my oldest brother Manuel would milk it because he was the only one that knew how to milk a cow, I guess. But then one time I thought I'd be smart and go look what he was doing, and there he was milking, and I said, I can do that. I said, oh, you cannot. How can you? It's not as easy as you think it is. Yeah, I can do that. I said, okay, try it. He got off the stool, and here I like a professional. Believe it or not, and you have to believe it. So guess what? I was stuck with a job to milk morning and night, twice a day. And I already had a boyfriend named Kiko Cano, but he would take me to the movies in the bus because he didn't have a bus. He didn't have a car, and he came from Artesia, New Mexico, visiting his aunt. And one time we were walking home because I knew I had to go milk the cow. And here comes Manuel. He had a big dump truck, a real beautiful new back with his wife. And he stopped and he says, "Ándale, lleva tarde para que ordeñe la vaca." I was so embarrassed because he said that. Oh, and I was very unhappy because I had to do that. And I told my sister, I'm going to run away from home. I cannot take this anymore. And so it so happened that at that time we had planned to go visit my mother's relatives in Mexico. And we stayed there 2 weeks. And when we got back, the cow was gone. He sold it because my sister told him that I wanted to run away from home because I couldn't take it milking the cow twice a day forever and ever. And I was 50, 60 years old already. So he sold it. Oh my gosh, how poor we were. I remember that coming home from school, hungry, starving, just about starving, we never found the house warm, welcoming, because we had a wood stove and the wood stove had not been lit yet. And then we had to go pick cotton after school, hungry, starving. So Tommy and I, we had to go pick cotton in the afternoons. And we couldn't even say no, but we were afraid of my father. Everything that was done, we didn't argue the fact. We didn't like it, but we did everything. And we were there picking cotton in the cold weather, all stretched up from the cotton as the balls and all that. And we'd come home and there was nothing good to eat. Beans, maybe sopitas. One time, when I was real young, my mother found a egg nest where the chicken had laid eggs and nobody knew to go pick them up and bring them in the house. So that was the first time that I could have a whole egg to myself, and I didn't know what to do. Shall I eat it for breakfast or shall I take it for lunch so I can have something different than beans? So I had it for lunch. And so fancy eating egg burrito. Oh gosh, we never had anything sweet, no peanut butter, no jelly. The only time I remember we had jelly was one time when Aunt Josie made preserve from tomatoes, tomato preserves. Oh, that was heaven. You could get tortilla And then we couldn't even eat as much tortilla as we wanted because my mother would make them in the morning, and they had to last until the following day. So we had to limit ourselves to maybe just one tortilla because she couldn't make any more again in the evening. So we had to make it last, and we could just eat anything we wanted to. We didn't have anything. The treat was when she made caldo with sopa. There was a treat, and or they would send us to kill a chicken. Get a chicken with a there's a wire, thick wire with a hook, and then we would run. Which one do we want? So we would run and get a leg and get her. And Grandpa used to kill them by wringing their neck around like that. And we never did that. What we did was we put it we had a trunk from a tree, and we would put it there, and she would stay there real good and just chop it off, and then let it go because there was a lot of blood splattering all around. So it would jump all over the place until he died. And then we had to skin it, clean it, because we were looking forward to soup. I think it was worth it. We didn't have no Oscar or nothing because it was food.